Prince Harry, has described the Duchess of Cornwall as dangerous. Queen Consort, of course, she is now. He accuses his stepmother of having willingly traded information with journalists.
Queen Camilla, kicked out of the royal family? It's a claim so shocking it feels almost unbelievable, but the latest whispers from behind palace doors suggest that this isn't just tabloid gossip. What could have led to such a dramatic upheaval? Has the monarchy reached a breaking point? And what role do Prince Harry and Prince William play in this explosive story? The British royal family has always been a source of fascination, but recent events have catapulted their private feuds into public spectacle. At the center of this unfolding drama is Queen Camilla, a figure whose journey from scandal to acceptance has been anything but smooth. However, the rift between her and the late Princess Diana's sons has reached a boiling point, and the repercussions may be impossible to ignore. Could this be the scandal that shakes the monarchy to its core? For years, the tensions have simmered. Prince Harry's tell-all memoir, Spare, brought to light claims of betrayal, manipulation, and a behind-the-scenes battle for public favor. Prince William, ever the dutiful heir, has found himself caught between loyalty to his mother's legacy and the reality of his father's second marriage. And now, whispers suggest that the cracks in their already fragile relationship with Camilla have turned into an all-out collapse. But what's the real story behind this bombshell claim? Is Queen Camilla truly being ousted, or is this another twist in the palace's long history of power struggles? How do the dynamics between King Charles, his sons, and his wife factor into this seismic shift? And, most importantly, what secrets are still being kept under royal lock and key? Stay tuned, because we're diving deep into the dark secrets, betrayals, and power plays that lie at the heart of this royal drama. Stories you've never heard before. At the heart of the royal family's most infamous scandal lies a love story riddled with betrayal, heartbreak, and lasting resentment. The saga of King Charles, Princess Diana, and Queen Camilla has captivated the world for decades, becoming a defining chapter in the history of the British monarchy. To truly understand the tensions that persist today, we must revisit the origins of this royal love triangle. When Charles and Diana married in 1981, the world celebrated what appeared to be a fairy tale union. However, behind the glamour and grandeur of their wedding day, cracks were already forming. Charles had never let go of his deep connection with Camilla Parker Bowles, a woman he described as his soulmate. Though she was married to Andrew Parker Bowles, their bond endured, growing stronger even as Charles became Diana's husband. Diana, young and naive at the time, quickly realized she was not the only woman in Charles's heart. Her now Sigmonic remark during a 1995 interview, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded," sent shockwaves across the globe. That one statement not only exposed the emotional pain she endured, but also cemented Camilla's image as the other woman. The public's adoration for Diana only deepened, while Camilla became the target of scorn and ridicule. For Diana's 2 sons, Prince Harry and Prince William, their parents' tumultuous marriage left deep emotional scars. They watched helplessly as their mother struggled to navigate the betrayal, the relentless media scrutiny, and the eventual collapse of her marriage. The constant tension at home became a defining feature of their childhood, shaping their perception of relationships, loyalty, and trust. Diana's untimely death in 1997 further solidified her status as a beloved icon, while Camilla continued to face public condemnation. Despite this, Charles remained devoted to Camilla, eventually reigniting their relationship. For Harry and William, this rekindled romance only deepened the resentment. To them, Camilla symbolized the pain their mother endured and the upheaval of their family life. Over time, the public narrative surrounding Camilla began to shift, but the emotional wounds within the royal family remained raw. For William, his commitment to preserving Diana's legacy was unwavering. For Harry, his anger over the loss of his mother and the role Camilla played in her unhappiness simmered beneath the surface. But this was just the beginning. Camilla's rise to Queen Consort would spark even more controversy. Camilla Parker Bowles' transformation from one of Britain's most criticized figures to Queen Consort was a journey fraught with challenges, relentless scrutiny, and a carefully orchestrated public relations campaign. Her path to acceptance within the monarchy and among the public was anything but smooth, marked by decades of controversy and an uphill battle to reshape her image. In the years following Princess Diana's death, Camilla's presence in Charles's life remained a contentious issue. The public, still mourning Diana, held Camilla accountable for her role in the breakdown of the royal marriage. She was vilified as the other woman, a label that threatened to overshadow her entire identity. For Camilla, the first step toward redemption was to remain discreet. She kept a low profile, allowing time to heal some of the wounds left by Diana's tragic passing. Gradually, Camilla began to step into the public eye, leveraging charity work and community engagements to redefine herself. She championed causes close to her heart, including domestic violence awareness and literacy campaigns, which showcased her compassion and dedication to social issues. These efforts marked the beginning of a slow but deliberate campaign to soften her public image. A turning point in Camilla's rise was the late Queen Elizabeth II's subtle endorsement of her role within the royal family. In 2005, when Charles and Camilla married, the Queen attended the ceremony, a gesture seen as tacit approval of their union. Over the years, the Queen's public appearances with Camilla, coupled with her decision in 2022 to declare Camilla as Queen Consort upon Charles's ascension, played a crucial role in legitimizing her position. This announcement was significant. It signaled that Camilla was no longer just Charles's wife, but an integral part of the monarchy. Despite these strides, Camilla's journey was far from universally embraced. Public opinion remained divided, with a portion of the population viewing her as an interloper in Diana's legacy. More significantly, Prince Harry and Prince William struggled to reconcile their mother's painful history with their father's enduring love for Camilla. While William maintained a reserved demeanor, his loyalty to Diana's memory was evident in his actions. Harry, on the other hand, was far less forgiving. His public statements in later years revealed a deep-seated resentment toward Camilla, accusing her of using media connections to bolster her image at the expense of others. Camilla's challenges weren't limited to familial tensions. The media, which once depicted her as a villain, slowly began to portray her in a more favorable light. Yet this shift was met with skepticism, with critics accusing her of orchestrating a calculated charm offensive. Every move she made was analyzed, from her public appearances to her interactions with members of the royal family, leaving little room for error. By the time Charles ascended the throne in 2022, Camilla's role as Queen Consort seemed secure. Her steady presence alongside Charles, her dedication to charitable causes, and her ability to endure decades of public scorn had redefined her place within the monarchy. However, beneath this seemingly solid foundation, fractures remained, particularly in her relationship with Harry and William. Just when it seemed her position was secure, shocking allegations from Harry threatened to unravel everything. Prince Harry's public revelations about Queen Camilla have cast a shadow over her carefully rehabilitated image, reigniting old controversies and sparking new questions about the inner workings of the royal family. In his memoir Spare and several high-profile interviews, Harry painted a damning picture of Camilla as a strategic operator who manipulated the media to secure her place within the monarchy. These accusations added fuel to an already contentious relationship between Harry and his stepmother, leaving the royal family grappling with yet another crisis. Harry accused Camilla of engaging in a calculated campaign to win public favor at the expense of others within the royal household. According to him, Camilla allegedly leaked sensitive information to the press, including private family matters, in exchange for positive media coverage of herself. He referred to this as a barter agreement, claiming she sought to reshape her public narrative by sacrificing the reputations of those around her. For Harry, this betrayal was deeply personal, as it involved the use of his private life as fodder for media headlines. One of the most explosive claims from Spare involved Harry's assertion that Camilla actively collaborated with certain media outlets, feeding them stories that cast her in a favorable light while deflecting scrutiny elsewhere. He described her as being willing to trade people to further her agenda, a characterization that painted her as a shrewd and self-serving figure. Harry didn't shy away from suggesting that her actions caused significant strain on his relationships within the family, and contributed to his decision to step back from royal duties. The impact of these allegations on Camilla's image was immediate. Public discourse around her shifted, with many revisiting her controversial past and questioning whether her rise to Queen Consort had been orchestrated through backdoor dealings with the media. For a figure who had worked so hard to rehabilitate her reputation, Harry's accusations threatened to undo decades of effort. The royal family's reputation also took a hit. These revelations added another layer of complexity to the ongoing narrative of dysfunction and betrayal within the monarchy. Critics began to question whether Camilla's actions reflected broader issues within the institution. raising doubts about its ability to manage internal conflicts without resorting to damaging leaks. Camilla's supporters, however, dismissed Harry's claims as exaggerated and one-sided. They argued that her relationship with the press was no different from that of other senior royals, who often worked to maintain a positive public image. Nonetheless, the allegations introduced a new layer of tension between Harry and the rest of the family, further deepening the rift. For Harry, this was more than just a matter of public perception. It was a reckoning with what he saw as a pattern of betrayal and manipulation. His accusations were a direct challenge to the institution's ability to protect its members and maintain its integrity. But Harry wasn't the only one speaking out. William had his perspective on this feud. The relationship between Queen Camilla, Prince Harry, and Prince William has long been fraught with tension, a dynamic shaped by past grievances and exacerbated by recent revelations. Their interactions at royal events have often provided glimpses into the undercurrents of animosity that have defined their bond, or lack thereof. In his memoir Spare, Harry offered candid insights into his perception of Camilla and how her presence affected his relationship with his father and brother. One striking anecdote involved Camilla transforming Harry's childhood bedroom into her dressing room shortly after he moved out. For Harry, this wasn't just a practical decision. It symbolized how quickly Camilla was staking her claim within the family, further alienating him. Such moments, though seemingly minor, deepened Harry's resentment, reinforcing his belief that Camilla's priorities lay in solidifying her place in the royal hierarchy, rather than fostering genuine connections with him and William. At public events, the strain between the three was palpable. Body language experts have often pointed to the lack of warmth in their interactions, with Harry and William appearing visibly uncomfortable in Camilla's presence. Behind closed doors, attempts to mend their fractured relationship reportedly faltered. Camilla's efforts to win over the brothers were met with skepticism, as both felt the shadow of their late mother looming large. For William, his loyalty to Diana's memory made it nearly impossible to fully accept Camilla, while Harry's sense of betrayal over his mother's treatment left him unwilling to bridge the divide. Royal family gatherings only served to underscore these tensions. Insiders have reported icy exchanges and carefully choreographed seating arrangements to avoid unnecessary friction. At formal engagements, Camilla's attempts to engage with Harry and William were often rebuffed or met with polite indifference, leaving her feeling like an outsider, despite her prominent role as Queen Consort. Efforts to repair the relationship were not only unsuccessful but often backfired. Harry's move to the United States with Meghan Markle, coupled with his public criticisms of the monarchy, widened the gap. William, though less vocal, reportedly shared Harry's reservations about Camilla but chose to maintain a public facade of unity for the sake of the institution. The brothers' differing approaches to dealing with Camilla only added another layer of complexity to their already strained dynamic. For Camilla, navigating this hostility was no easy feat. While she maintained a dignified front in public, sources close to the palace suggested that she felt isolated and unfairly vilified. Despite her years of marriage to King Charles, she struggled to gain the trust and acceptance of his sons. Ultimately, the strained dynamic between Camilla, Harry, and William highlights the challenges of blending personal and royal relationships. The unresolved emotions tied to Diana's legacy, coupled with differing perspectives on loyalty and betrayal, left Camilla in a precarious position, viewed as both a stepmother and a symbol of past pain. Meanwhile, King Charles found himself trapped in the middle, struggling to balance love and family loyalty. King Charles has always been a figure caught between duty and emotion, but the ongoing tensions between his sons and his wife Camilla have placed him in an unprecedentedly difficult position. As both a father and a monarch, Charles finds himself at the center of a fractured family, navigating a path laden with heartbreak and impossible choices. The rift between Prince Harry, Prince William, and Camilla has been a persistent source of strain for Charles. As a father, his instinct has always been to protect his sons, yet his deep love and commitment to Camilla, now his queen consort, compel him to defend her as well. These dual loyalties often pull him in conflicting directions, leaving him in a constant state of compromise. Efforts to mediate between his sons and Camilla have been met with limited success. Royal insiders reveal that Charles has made numerous attempts to encourage reconciliation, including organizing private family discussions and fostering shared moments at public events. However, the underlying tensions, rooted in unresolved pain from Diana's legacy and Harry's grievances, have made these efforts more challenging. While William tends to approach the issue with a sense of duty and restraint, Harry's open criticism of both Camilla and the institution has added fuel to the fire. Adding to Charles's burden are concerns about his health. At 76, Charles has faced reports of fatigue and stress ailments, compounded by the pressures of his new role as monarch. Balancing the demands of the crown with the emotional weight of family discord has taken a visible toll. Sources close to the king describe him as a man striving to maintain composure in public, while privately grappling with the emotional cost of the ongoing feud. One particularly poignant moment that underscores Charles's dilemma occurred when Harry and Meghan decided to step back from royal duties. Reports suggest that Charles privately pleaded with Harry to reconsider, emphasizing the importance of family unity. Yet when the decision was made, he chose to support his son's wishes publicly, even as it deepened the divide within the family. This episode highlights the emotional tightrope Charles walks, attempting to honor his son's choices while preserving the institution he has sworn to uphold. Similarly, Charles's unwavering support for Camilla has come with its challenges. His decision to push for her recognition as Queen Consort, despite public backlash and personal opposition from Harry, was a testament to his commitment to her. Yet this choice often placed him at odds with his sons, particularly Harry, who has openly criticized Camilla's role within the royal family. The emotional toll of these conflicts is evident. As a father, Charles longs for peace and unity among his loved ones. As a monarch, he must prioritize the stability and image of the crown. Striking this balance has proven to be one of the most formidable challenges of his life. But the royal family's challenges didn't stop there. Harry and William took bold steps that changed everything. The saga of Queen Camilla, Prince Harry and Prince William reveals the deep fractures within the royal family. From the lingering pain of Diana's legacy to Harry's explosive allegations and William's quiet yet steadfast loyalty to his mother's memory, the royal family's internal struggles have become a source of public fascination and scrutiny. Camilla's controversial journey to Queen Consort, marked by decades of efforts to rehabilitate her image, has collided with Harry and William's unresolved emotions, creating a dynamic fraught with tension and resentment. King Charles, caught between his love for his sons and his commitment to Camilla, faces a difficult path forward. His efforts to mediate have thus far yielded little progress as the emotional wounds run deep. For Harry, Camilla remains a symbol of betrayal, while William's restrained yet clear loyalty to Diana adds another layer of complexity. As the monarchy grapples with these internal conflicts, the public perception of the royal family continues to evolve, raising questions about its ability to adapt and endure. Looking to the future, the possibility of reconciliation between Camilla and Diana's sons feels distant. Harry's move to the United States and his ongoing criticisms suggest a long road ahead for mending these relationships. William, ever the stoic heir, may prioritize the stability of the monarchy over personal grievances, but the strain on their interactions with Camilla is unlikely to disappear. The royal family's ability to recover from these scandals will depend on its willingness to adapt and address its internal dynamics. Transparency, unity, and a focus on shared values may offer a path forward, but the deep emotional scars and public scrutiny make this an uphill battle. As this feud continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the world will be watching. Will Harry and William find peace with their stepmother, or will the royal family's divisions grow deeper? Can King Charles bridge the gap between his sons and his wife while maintaining the dignity of the crown? These are questions that remain unanswered, leaving the future of the monarchy hanging in the balance. Will the royal family ever find peace? Let us know your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this unfolding saga.